August 6, 1945, a day in history that will never be forgotten. This is the day the U.S. returned fire back on the enemies and showed that the power that we had as a country in World War II. The world changed after August 6, 1945. When the U.S. dropped the hammer, Japan would not give up. Japan decided to fight till they absolutely couldn't fight anymore in the Pacific, where they had started the war with the U.S. Even when given the opportunity for surrender, they rejected the notice and told the U.S. they were not going to give up. With Japan not giving up, the rumor was Japan was going for an invasion on American soil. With estimations of casualties upwards of 1 million people, we could not let this happen. So in the summer of 1945, President Harry S. Truman authorized the use of the world's first atomic bomb, planning to bring the war to an immediate end at all costs. This information was from the National World War II Museum.org. The first of two bombs was dropped at 8:15 in the morning, named Little Boy. The bomb was detonated 2,000 feet above the ground so that it would have the most blast impact but also do the most damage. The blast devastated 5 square miles. Now the second bomb dropped on August 9th at 11:02 in the morning on Nagasaki. The location of the city was in a valley which limited the range of the blast to only 2.5 miles. But with the size of the bomb being over 22 kilotons and weighing 10,000 pounds, the aftermath was just going to be horrible. After both bombs had been dropped and detonated, there was over 200,000 combined deaths from both explosions, including those later that died from the radiation poisoning from the exclusion zone. The aftermath was absolutely horrible. The once big and prosperous city looked like a desert. This information was from the AtomicHeritage.org. After all these events, Japan finally threw in the towel and called a surrender. The fear that this could happen again was too much that another 200,000 people could die in a flash, called an end to the war of all wars.